Hi, everyone. Welcome to the ACA Abstract Reviewer Training Initiative. My name is Kevin Zahn. I'm one of the co-chairs for this year's planning committee, and I'm doing that with Molly Smeal this year. I really want to welcome you to this, and thank you so much for your time commitment in doing this process. This initiative really helps us with ensuring that our meeting this year will be of the highest quality possible. So, thank you again for your time commitment. I just wanted to go through some basic reviewing instructions and some knowledge. These instructions will also be emailed to you. I will send them to you through email, so in a separate document. Each abstract will have 5 reviewers, so you are one of many, many reviewers that are doing this, and so each reviewer will have about 12 to 13 reviews to perform. Consider doing a first glance through all of the abstracts really quickly, just so you get a general sense and a broad picture of what everything is. Especially since if you're going to be doing this through multiple days, then how you review things at the very beginning might be different towards the end. So please try to be consistent with that. Adding comments to the reviewing process will tremendously help us when we're picking abstracts, and a bunch of abstracts have similar scores. That those would be the differentiators, and also using scores so with one decimal place will also help. So like a 4.4 instead of just a 4. Throughout the review process, you'll be asked to review abstracts that are outside of your specialty area. Please, we're going to have multiple disciplines reviewing each abstract. So please, fairly score these abstracts, even if they are outside of your specialty area. So the abstracts are reviewed in a blinded format, so all the authors and affiliations should be removed. The reviewers, you should be assigned reviews that aren't from your home institution, but if there is a conflict in terms of whether you were involved in it or if there's a conflict of interest, please recuse yourself. In each abstract screen, there is a conflict and pass button, so please check that instead. Use the full 1 through 5 scoring scale if possible. Try to avoid clumping all the numbers into around one number. That helps us again. The broader of a range, the more it helps us with figuring out which ones to accept. And of course, abstracts and review comments are confidential, and please do not share any information for the abstracts that you are reviewing. So I just wanted to put again the conference themes here. So as part of the abstract review process, we do want to prioritize those abstracts that do go along with our conference themes for this upcoming year. So these themes are listed here, which you can read through. And again, you will be asked to review abstracts outside of your specialty area, so you may not be involved in some of these conference themes, but please review them fairly. Just so everyone's aware, some of you may not have actually been to the meeting yet and are reviewing this process. So a podium presentation is a very coveted spot. One individual will be speaking in front of a range of audiences from 50 to 200 people, depending on the size of the room that they're in. And so these are important spots for people coming in. The poster highlight session, we have a few of these every single meeting. These are for really highly ranked posters that might be elevated to the poster highlight session. These individuals the authors will be given a very short 2 to 3 minute presentation in the podium room, and just to kind of highlight what they've been doing. And so these are the highly ranked posters. And then the poster session itself will obviously include all the posters that are in the poster highlights, but also everybody else that was accepted. This will be in a very visible location during the poster session to allow a lot of engagement with authors and attendees. The abstract reviewing scoring categories are really important. There are 3 major categories. The first one is scholarly and scientific merit. These are the questions hopefully this will guide you in terms of how you determined their scientific and scholarly merit. Is the research question or objective clearly defined? Are the methods appropriate and rigorous? Are the results credible and meaningful? Here on the right side, it said if the abstract has no data and only promises to have data by the conference date, this should, your score should reflect lack of meaningful results and consider rejection. For conceptual and educational abstracts, is the reasoning sound and well supported? Is the abstract clearly written and well structured? Are the objectives, methods, results, and conclusions easy to follow? Is the grammar and formatting appropriate? These are pretty straightforward, I would say. The originality, innovation, and relevance portion is also a very important category. Obviously, these three are equally in weight. So does this abstract present novel findings, ideas, or approaches? Does it offer new insights or significantly build upon existing work? And perhaps most importantly, will it interest the ACIA audience? So think about that as you're kind of approaching this specific category. The impact and significance is a separate one. Does the work have the potential to influence practice, policy, future research, or education? Or does it address a gap or challenge in the field? And or does it align with conference themes? So this is that category where you can potentially boost an abstract if it is in, aligning with conference themes. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. The scoring values from one to excellent, one through five, at five being excellent, one through poor. And please feel free to use a decimal place and something in between. Use this rubric as, kind of how we thought about what goes to what. So, 13 through 15, strongly recommend these are the top abstracts that deserve a podium presentation. 9 through 12, scores in 9 through 12 range, accept, recommend, poster, highlight, or podium. And then 6 through 8 should be accept for poster consideration only. Anything below 5 or equal to 5 should not be accepted. You should get an email that looks something like this. This is obviously my test email that I got from the abstractsonline.com site, but you should get something that looks like this. We'll have the instructions document attached to the email, and then you should get a link. And when you click that link, you'll be given this prompt. If you're like myself, I completely forgot what my password was. So I had I clicked forgot my password. It sent me a password reset link. That was pretty straightforward. So then I was able to log in. Once you log in, your home screen will look something like this. It will obviously, these are sort of test abstracts, but you will obviously be given the ones that you're assigned to. And as you complete them, they will obviously, the review status will fill in there. If you click one of the individual abstracts, so I think I clicked number 4 here. Well, the abstract will be listed above in this screen. I didn't screen share here, but they're listed be above in the screen. And then it will also have an instruction set. And then at the very bottom of every abstract, this screen will be there. You put your scores in here on the right side, you put your comments in there, you save your scores, and you hit next. So this should be pretty straightforward. Please, if you have any questions or concerns or any technical issues, please feel free to reach out to me or Molly. Once again, thank you so much for being a part of this process. And we'll hopefully see you at the meeting soon. All right, take care.